these things. That's all right. First of all, congratulations to all the inductees. What a great induction class. I mean, I've been involved in about the last 6 years, and this group ranks with the best ones we've had. We have inductees up here who excel in, they did in tennis, volleyball, football, hockey. But the young lady I'm about to introduce excelled in track, and in an event that is extremely difficult to master. Hurdles. Maybe if we put some hurdles up here, Jenny could show just how difficult it is. You got high jumpers, you got sprinters. Hurdles is unbelievably tough. Tom Rodenbaugh, who was going to introduce Jenny tonight, was unable to attend tonight's banquet, but he had a chance to coach Jenny for 4 years at Fort Huron High. But the real person who discovered Jenny's talent was Tom's wife, Becky. She was at Central Middle School when Jenny came out as a 7th grader for the track team and said, call Tom and go, you got to come and take a look at this girl. She can run the hurdles and handle it. So I got a hold of Tom today. A couple things he said: power, speed, quickness, balance are a few of the necessary traits that are required to be a top-notch hurdler. He said Jenny was one of those rare athletes that had all those traits. He said Jenny had great closing speed, which made her an ideal anchor for our sprint relays. She was a scoring machine for our team, very consistent and dependable. Now my stuff here. Jenny was a winner. And when you're lined up in the starting blocks and you got 7 other people next to you, she was determined that she was not going to lose. She was undefeated in both the 100 and 300 hurdles events in the Macomb Area Conference Red Division and Blue Water area for all 4 years. That's amazing. Not to lose to an area person or a MAC opponent for 4 years. 3-time state finals qualifier. Following her prep career, she went to the University of South Alabama, where she ran 1 season and just decided to concentrate on her academic career. Jenny lives in Fort Gratiot with her husband Wes and 4 children who are here tonight. She is a physical therapist. Let's give a warm welcome to Jenny Prevost Parrott.
Thank you, Hall of Fame Committee, very much for this recognition. I am humbled to be in such esteemed and accomplished company this evening. I truly love the sport for which I am being recognized this evening. However, like I said, this is probably one of my children's worst nightmares. Their mom with a microphone, talking about sports, plowing through with your goals and hard work. They get that speech often, probably 3 times a week, if not today, as my son, Cole. I speak often about how much I love the sport of track and field and cross country. It is one of the only sports in middle and high school that is a no-cut sport. Anyone can participate, anyone can set a goal, and anyone can work to achieve that goal. It need not be a MAC championship or a state title. It can be not walking during a mile. It can be shaving off a few seconds every meet. But everyone can set that goal and work to achieve it. It's very important today for today's youth to have that. I'm sure every inductee this evening can talk about many ways in which sport has shaped their lives, their personal goals, their successes. Sport definitely played a part in every single one of those. I'm sure of it. We have, like I said, I have 4 children. My husband and I are very, very busy running around coaching 4 children when we're tired and frustrated and broke, more importantly broke, all the time. We remind ourselves why we do this. We reflect on what sport has taught us. To never quit on yourself or your team, to never give up on your goals, to be a gracious loser and an even more gracious winner. And these are important lessons that we carry with us throughout our lives and we teach our children. When I personally reflect on my career in track and field, I remember most of the difficult wins and the hardest fought successes. The times I failed and failed, but got back up again to fight another day. Not the times that I blew away the competition or sailed through the finish line. I remember the times the coaches approached me and said we needed to win my 4x400 relay, for if we won that, we would win the meet. And then winning those races and those meets, not for myself, but for my team. Tonight, I thank my coaches, Mr. Rodenbaugh, who couldn't be here, and Mr. Mosher, for always pushing me to do better than my best, and for keeping my head in check when it became a little too large at times. I thank my family, my friends, and my teammates for always supporting me, but knowing when to leave me alone so I could focus and prepare. I thank two people that are no longer with us. My Grandpa Smith, who was always there to cheer me on, but most often filmed the wrong competitor running around the track with his video camera. It's a family joke. I don't think he caught me on camera one time, but it's okay. He loved it. He was there. And my dad, Marty Prevost, who was my biggest inspiration as an athlete. He was a fierce competitor and a gracious winner in all areas of his life. He was the first person that I ran to hug when I accomplished my first high school goal, which was to make the state meet. Top two, if you don't know, top two in your region makes it in every race. So top two, first, second, that's it. Ran to the fence and hugged him. And if you were here today, you'd be so very proud. He would thank the committee for recognizing my dedication, my hard work, and my sacrifices, and then he'd probably ask when it is his turn to be inducted next. That would be the definitely second thing he would ask, right? I celebrate all of the inductees and honorees this evening, for I know firsthand the hard work and sacrifice it took to be standing here today. So thank you again, and as always, go Big Reds!